Okay, these kinds of problems always work the same. All right, you actually have to take a look at the chart. You notice that atomic size increases from right to left, or it decreases as you go from left to right, which is normally the way we read, and it increases as you go down. That actually makes sense if you think of it. If you're going from hydrogen to lithium, remember every time you do that, you're adding another ring of electrons. So every time you add a ring, of course, it's further out than the previous one. So hydrogen is going to be smaller than lithium, lithium will be smaller than sodium, sodium will be smaller than potassium. The fact that the size decreases as you go across is a little weird, but if you think about it, all the electrons in that row are in the same um, orbital. And of course, the more protons you have, the tighter you can pull them in. So that like the orbitals tend to get a little closer to the nucleus as you go across. All right. So now, how do you actually do this problem? Well, you take a look at the elements. We're saying, okay, let's list these guys in order of size. One of the things you're going to notice, I'll either have everybody in the same row or I'll have everybody in the same column. If you take a look at carbon, carbon is in the second row. It's the fourth one across. Fluorine is in the second row. It's the seventh one across. And oxygen is in the second row, and it's the sixth one across. So since carbon is actually closer to the left, okay, then it's going to be the biggest one. All right. Oxygen is the next guy on that line. So that one's going to be a little bit smaller than oxygen. So that's going to be the second biggest. And then fluorine, which is the guy in the end, that's going to be the smallest. So the way this works, this is going to be 1, this guy is going to be 3, and this guy is going to be 2. Now let's take a look at calcium, beryllium, and barium. Well, if you take a look at calcium, beryllium, and barium, if you look and you kind of hunt around, all right, they're all in the second column. Beryllium's at the top of the column. And then calcium is 2 down from that one, and then barium is 2 down from that one. Well, what's going on in terms of size? Well, if you look at the red arrow at the edge, okay, it says size is going to decrease. So that means, in this case, beryllium, which is the very top, is going to be the smallest guy. So he's going to be third in size. Barium, which is the bottom, is going to be the largest, so he's 1. And then calcium is going to be in between, so calcium is 2. And that's how you do those.